kids, me and my brother, we borrowed some 45s from my cousin's house. Really, it was we stole them. I mean, you know, there was a stack of them like this. We were little kids, so you know. And the first couple on there, I remember, were Led Zeppelin, "Whole Lot of Love," and the B-side was "Livin', Lovin', Made." And then there was another one, Steppenwolf, Magic Carpet Ride with Sookie Sookie on the back. And me and my brother used to play those things over and over. And just the Led Zeppelin just sunk into my head because, you know, just the riff, you know, and, you know, it was just such a, it had a mood to it that, like, even as a little kid, we were drawn in and we were like, what is this, you know? That break with the vocals, you know? Way down inside, you know, all that. Unbelievable. And then coming out of that, you know, in the guitar break, you know, with Jimmy Page. And anyway, that was our introduction, me and my brother, to like hard rock, acid rock, you know. So that was the first experience. And it never goes away. That's always in the mind. Later on, that same cousin that we took those 45s from, he turned us on to like a jazz rock fusion, you know, like Return to Forever and Mahavishnu Orchestra, Miles Davis, the electric band, with Mike Stern playing the guitar, and then I started to listen to that. You know, we had been playing now, you know, in bands, playing, you know, fooling around basically with guitars and drums and stuff like that. But that was really that was my first influence with you know, something that drew me in musically, something that I could grab onto. So, and then since then it's been, you know, just a whole lot of different influences, you know. I usually come up with an idea. I come up with a riff or something like that on the guitar or the bass, and I try to develop it. And sometimes it fits together with something I already have that I came up with, or I record it or write it down. If it's a simple riff, I write the notation out, and then I save it. And then if something else comes to me that I think that fits that, I put them together. So, I mean, sometimes it happens like that. Sometimes it happens naturally. You get the whole thing at once. You know, A section, B section, if there's a C section, and it just falls together quickly. That usually doesn't happen as often as piecing something together, you know. I'm a Greek, so I grew up with listening to the Greek radio. My mother always listened to the Greek radio on Saturdays and Sundays, Sunday afternoons. And a lot of the Greek folk music from the hills, from the northern Greece, it's got odd meters. It's all 5s and 7s, you know. I didn't know it at the time because I don't know much about music. I'm just listening to it, and I noticed, though, that they're doing bum, 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 bum. You know, so there's these odd meters that just kind of burn into my brain. And then later on, when I started playing it, I learned about music a little bit. Those things come out just subconsciously. You say, wow, what if we do, you know, put that odd meter? You start to find out by tapping it out that it's an odd meter, and then you start to use those things because, personally, I think they sound cool. They break up, you know, the regular 4/4. 4/4 is great. Everybody loves that, you know, it's funk. But you know, the odd meters, if you can try to make them not sound like odd meters, they throw a hitch in the groove, which sounds cool to me, and I think to the guys that I play with too, you know. Over the riff or something like that on the guitar, and sometimes it fits together with something I already have. Way down inside, you know, bum 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 bum. Life is short, you know. You gotta enjoy it while you can. We're not gonna be around forever.